In December of 1983, television networks paid to air a music video, not the other way around. A 14-minute short film had just cost roughly $500,000 to make, an unheard-of budget for a promotional clip at the time. And by the time it aired, it wouldn't just sell an album, it would change what a music video was allowed to be. This is the story of Thriller. By late 1982, Michael Jackson's album Thriller was already climbing the charts. Produced by Quincy Jones on a reported budget of around $750,000 at Westlake Recording Studios in Los Angeles. 2 singles had already been released as videos, Billie Jean and Beat It, both performing well. But there was a problem neither Jackson's talent nor his record label could easily fix. MTV, the dominant music video network at the time, had a well-documented pattern of rarely airing videos by black artists. It's a fact confirmed by multiple people involved in the network at the time, and one that shaped how Jackson and his label thought about promotion. Jackson wanted something different for the third video from the album. Not another performance clip, but something closer to a short film. He'd become fascinated with a specific piece of trivia. After seeing the 1981 film An American Werewolf in London, directed by John Landis, Jackson reportedly told friends he wanted to experience what it would feel like to physically transform on screen the way the film's lead character did. So he called Landis directly. Landis agreed, but pitched something bigger than a simple effect sequence. A full narrative short film, shot on 35mm film, the format used for actual movies, not music videos, with a script, a plot, and a supporting cast. He suggested makeup artist Rick Baker, the Oscar-winning designer behind the werewolf transformation Jackson had admired, to design the creature effects. Jackson wanted to become a werewolf outright. Landis felt that would be too close to his earlier film, so together they landed on something original, a werewolf cat creature, sketched out from books of monster designs the two brought to Jackson's family home in Encino, California. The plot that emerged followed Jackson and actress Ola Ray on a date that goes wrong. First with a classic werewolf movie transformation in a moonlit forest, then after a twist reveals it was just a movie they'd been watching, with a zombie sequence in which Jackson transforms again and leads a horde of the undead in a fully choreographed dance sequence, choreographed by Michael Peters. The whole segment was framed by an unusual disclaimer at the start of the video, a title card stating that, due to Jackson's personal religious convictions as a Jehovah's Witness, the film did not endorse any belief in the occult. It's a detail that tells you something about how carefully the project balanced spectacle with Jackson's own beliefs. Here's the part most fans don't know. This video almost didn't get made because of money. The budget ballooned to roughly $500,000, a figure that dwarfed typical music video costs at the time. According to director John Landis, Jackson's label, CBS Records, refused to pay for a third video off an album that had already sold enormously well without one. In Landis's own description, this was considered a vanity video, one meant to satisfy the artist, not move more units, and therefore not seen as worth the studio's money. So Jackson, Landis, and Jackson's attorney John Branca got creative. Before the video was even finished, they packaged the idea of a behind-the-scenes documentary, a 45-minute look at how the video was made, and sold the broadcast rights to 2 networks, MTV and the then-new cable channel Showtime, each paying a reported $250,000 for the right to air it. That documentary funding effectively covered the video's production costs. There's some irony worth pointing out here. MTV, which had a policy against directly paying for the rights to air music videos, ended up funding Thriller indirectly by paying for a documentary about it instead. Landis had a nickname for that documentary, reportedly calling it The Making of Filler, as a joke about how it stretched the material for broadcast length.
Thriller premiered on MTV on December 2, 1983, and quickly became one of the most played videos on the network. The accompanying documentary, Making Michael Jackson's Thriller, reportedly sold more than 1 million copies on home video, making it the best-selling VHS release of its time, and going on to win the Grammy for Best Video Album in 1984. The video itself didn't win the top prize. MTV Video Music Awards Video of the Year that year went to the Cars' You Might Think, but Thriller did take home Best Overall Performance in a Video, Best Choreography, and the Viewer's Choice Award. Commercially, the effect was clear. Sales of the Thriller album reportedly doubled after the video's release, helping push it toward its status as the best-selling album of all time. The impact of Thriller is still cited today across several areas of music history. It's widely credited with elevating the music video from a simple promotional tool into something closer to a genuine art form, a narrative short film with its own plot, cast, and directorial vision, rather than a band playing in front of a camera. It's also credited with helping ease MTV's documented reluctance to air videos by Black artists, since the commercial success of Thriller made it difficult for the network to justify continuing that pattern. And it helped popularize an entire format, the making-of documentary, as a marketing tool in its own right, something that's still used by studios and artists today. Thriller wasn't just an expensive video that paid off. It was a moment where a financial standoff between an artist and his label forced a creative solution, and that solution ended up reshaping an entire medium. Nearly 40 years later, it's still one of the most watched music videos ever made. Proof that sometimes the biggest risk is the one nobody wants to pay for.
Ha 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 ha!